Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to talk about confidence and how much of a game changer it truly is. Anxiety is a bit of a mad thing. It's the thing that stops me from doing things, but when I do the things that I'm anxious about, I feel better about the anxiety that's causing me not to do the things that I want to do. Today I've been feeling so anxious. I don't know why. I had this pit feeling in my stomach the entire day. I was just kind of like dreading something. I don't know what it was that I was particularly dreading, but it was something. And I could just feel it the entire day, and it was just uncomfortable. You know, it didn't stop me from doing the things that I need to be doing, like going to, you know, my friend's house and getting loads of work done, but it was uncomfortable. And I think it was actually a fear of going to sparring in the evening. So I do boxing. I really enjoy boxing, and I was doing sparring in the evening at maybe sort of like 6 to 7 o'clock. My best friend wasn't going with me, so that made me a little bit nervous because I didn't have the company. And so I think I was just kind of thinking about that all day, with the fact that, you know, money's a little bit tight right now, and I'm just, you know, a little bit confused as to just how my life is going and what I need to be sort of doing next. And I was really nervous about going to boxing, like I said, but I ended up booking my session and I went anyway. And the first thing I did was tell my coach. I said, you know, how are you? First and foremost. And he said, you know, he hadn't been feeling too good and whatnot. And I said, bro, same, you know. And I told him how I'd been feeling anxious all day. And, you know, we both kind of understood each other. And I think it was really helpful, actually. And that's why I always think it's good to be honest. And then I did the session. And I was really trying to challenge myself today in the session. I was really trying to be confident. Like really challenging myself to be confident, because I have this thing where I'm nervous to hit and hurt people, and just be overbearing. I don't enjoy being overbearing, but it's a sport where actually I need to really believe in myself to be able to get the job done. And I felt that today. I felt like, you know, I kind of said to myself, like, I agree with myself that I am going to try not to hurt people or anything like that, but to try my absolute best. And I really did try my absolute best for the first time ever. Like, I gave it as much as I possibly could, whilst being fair, you know, and you know, working with people. But like, I was really trying to win if it was a competition. I know that you're not meant to, you know, treat sparring as a competition, but I wanted to challenge myself, because I don't do that normally. I will let other people win, because I don't know why, actually. But I realised that I was better than I was letting out to be. And I think that was huge. That was a huge thing for confidence. It was like I was restricting myself for other people, which doesn't make sense. It's built into me to succumb and not be overbearing, because I know how it can feel being overbeared upon, and it's not a nice feeling. But like I said, this is competition, so I wanted to try and implement that, and I feel like I did really well. I feel like I actually did better than I've ever done, and I've come out of it feeling better than I felt earlier. That sort of anxiety that I've been feeling all day, thankfully, isn't there anymore. And you can see now by the fact that I'm talking to the camera and people were walking past. Like, I don't know why, but doing exercise really helps with anxiety, and especially like combat sports or sports where you do have to be overbearing, just, you know, doing stuff that pushes you. I think that's kind of it. But I'm going to love and leave you there. If you like the video, hit a little like, leave a little comment, subscribe and whatnot. I shall see you in the next. Never comes out.